Welcome to Chop Chop Culinary Skills Training Video Series. I'm Therese Allen, author of The Flavor of Wisconsin for Kids.
And I'm Susan Peterman, seasoned nutrition consultant and retired director of school nutrition for Middleton School District.
In this video training series, we'll show you how to use Wisconsin-grown fruits and vegetables in your school meal programs. Serving these local foods to your students is a win-win for child nutrition and local farmers.
We are all searching for ways to serve fresher, more interesting menus for students. Wisconsin-grown vegetables and fruits look, smell, and taste appealing, and with a few helpful techniques can easily be added to your lunch line.
This short training will demonstrate simple skills and recipes to create delicious meals made with local products that your students will love to eat.
Chop chop, let's head to the kitchen. Welcome back to the kitchen at Middleton Cross Plains Cromery Middle School. A crunchy, vibrant salad is just the thing to get kids eating their veggies. Today we'll learn 3 different shredding techniques, then use them to make a simple coleslaw from Wisconsin-grown cabbage, broccoli, and cauliflower. These vegetables are all members of the brassica family, sometimes called cole crops. To prepare cabbage, peel off the first outer layers to get down to the small, dense head. For cauliflower, take off the thick green growth leaves, exposing the small, white, dense head. Then use a small knife to reduce the core. And then you have a head of cauliflower ready for preparation. For broccoli, trim small leaves and dried ends away. Take off the thick woody end. You can also use a vegetable peeler to remove the dense skin from the stalk. We'll start with a... Please welcome Jim Deegan, Director of the School District of Janesville School Nutrition Program. Welcome, Jim.
Hi, Susan. How are you?
I'm terrific. Thank you.
With cabbage, we cut it directly in half. I always try to cut in going through the core because when I go through the core, the knife blade won't move on me. Then I up and down, very thin slices, and I leave the core in until the very end, and then I'll pull the core out. I'll cut the core out with a little V shape. The reason I do that is the core holds everything together on the cabbage, so it isn't falling around in different directions on you.
A food processor is the most efficient way to shred broccoli stems. However, today Jim is going to also demonstrate a knife technique for cutting broccoli by hand.
With broccoli, I treat it the same way I do cabbage. You want to cut it lengthwise and then put the flat side down on your cutting board so that you can cut it up. That way it won't move around underneath your chef's knife.
If you are preparing a larger quantity of cabbage, consider using a small appliance to assist. A commercial tabletop food processor is an ideal labor-saving choice. These appliances come in a variety of sizes to fit every operation, and you can purchase blades separately to meet your needs. I am using a small commercial processor today. You first position the machine at working height on a solid surface for operational safety. Set up using the blade recommended in your machine instructions. Today we're using a shredding blade. Make sure the machine chute is correctly installed to prevent spraying cabbage over the work surface. The vegetables can be prepared ahead of time, but must be destemmed and prepared as if you were hand shredding to ensure a quality end product. Cabbage should be cut in wedges dependent upon your machine size. This process takes only a few seconds once the vegetables are prepped. Over time, you'll get comfortable with the prep required to get consistent sized shreds. And you can see that although we prepared the cabbage in exactly the same way as hand shredding, it took very, very little time to do a larger volume ready for service. Shredding can be done ahead, but the vegetables will begin to lose quality through dehydration. Store in a tightly sealed plastic container in your cooler for no more than 2 days before serving. Another pre-preparation tip for you, do not salt any vegetable being held in storage. Salt will draw water from the vegetables and cause sogginess and overall quality loss. If you have a large capacity Roboku, consider using it to shred larger volumes. Follow the same steps to prepare the vegetables and machine for product. We will simply cut the cabbage into larger pieces, as this machine will take much larger loads. Now we're ready to make a delicious, zippy Wisconsin slaw with our shredded vegetables and a simple dressing. First, let's take a minute to look at the difference between our machine shredded combination and hand shredded vegetables. You'll note that hand shredded vegetables are somewhat more irregular and larger than the machine shredding, depending on the blade that you choose for your use. Now we'll add our dressings and toss. We're working on 2 dressings today. The first is a sweet vinegar dressing that will make a zesty slaw to pique students' interest. The other dressing is a traditional creamy dressing with the addition of chipotle seasonings for an unusual twist. Both recipes are available on the Chop Chop webpage. In terms of preparation, you can prepare your vegetables up to 2 days in advance, as well as your salad dressings. The key is not to mix the two until right before service. This will avoid a soggy product. And here we go. You're mixing in just enough dressing to give a little flavor to the vegetables. It should be tossed as close to service time as possible. And there you have it, zippy Wisconsin coleslaw. This fresh tasting coleslaw can be served on a salad bar or as a veggie side dish in place of salad. Consider using it on an entree, like a fish taco or a sandwich wrap.
Wisconsin's farmers are an important part of the state's landscape, food system, and economy. By using locally grown fruits and vegetables, you're not only sourcing the freshest ingredients possible, but you're helping to directly support Wisconsin's farm families and businesses across the state. Now, let's meet a farmer and learn about a successful relationship with one of your school nutrition peers.
We at Amazing Grace Family Farm are extremely excited to produce produce for the school districts, to get local food to local students, local people. Really, it's something that drives us as a farm. I heard about a meeting that CISA was putting on for local farms purchasing their food and getting it into the school systems. We started growing broccoli because of that meeting.
We talked about what I serve on my menu, and we've got our red-orange component, we've got our leafy green component, and your beans and legumes component. We talked about growing grape or cherry tomatoes. Just the interaction and explaining what requirements I have, I think helps
me because
nurture the relationship.
We've now got tomato plants in the ground that we're hoping to sell to you this fall, and we're maybe in the future going to do romaine lettuce.
And we've gone to fruit and vegetable bars. At the high school level, we offer all the different components every day.
Sure.
So that we always meet our requirements. For us, with the menu pattern, we have to offer foods to students. Mm-hmm. So in broccoli, kids like broccoli. Kids like tomatoes, kids eat carrots. We've gone through a lot more fruits and vegetables. And it's us offering a wide variety of choices. Kind of blessed. I have the superintendent. Dr. Karen Schulte, I'm fortunate. She trusts me to do the work, which is great. And we have conversations, and a kindergarten teacher told me, he said, well, those kids don't like those baby carrots. And I said, well, why? Well, their teeth are coming out. They can't bite them. And I'm sitting there looking, and I said, we can get carrots and turn them into sticks and make sure that we cut them skinny enough, small enough, so the kids can eat them. Yeah. And when you don't have that connect, you miss a lot of those things. Sure. You'll just see them go to the trash instead of that.
Yeah. We are a small farm, and in this day and age, being a small farm is a hard life to live. But doing this is great. We have an opportunity to both help our community, get to know the people that we're serving produce to, and also make a living at it.
Thank you for learning about shredding cabbage and making coleslaw with us today. Enjoy using this new skill with cabbage and other Wisconsin-grown fruits and vegetables too. I hope you've enjoyed learning more about using local Wisconsin products in your school menus. Please complete the short survey. Your feedback helps us support you as we meet evolving nutrition standards.
Have fun introducing these delicious Wisconsin fruits and vegetables into your school meal program. The complete video training series and other farm-to-school resources are available on the CIAS website. Thank you again to our sponsors at USDA, Team Nutrition, Organic Valley, and NutriSlice, who made these videos possible.
The Chop Chop Training Series is a partnership of CISA Purchasing, the Center for Integrated Agricultural Systems, and the Wisconsin Department of Public Instruction.
A special thanks to our gold sponsor, Organic Valley.